Hey, how's it going everybody? So today we're going to be talking about AKPK. AKPK stands for Agency Counseling dan Pengurusan Kredit. In English, it means Credit Counseling and Debt Management Agency here in Malaysia. So AKPK is an agency that is designed to help some Malaysians who have been borrowing money and then having problems repaying back those loans. So if they keep going the way that they're going, for example, keep missing out payments, eventually they will hit bankruptcy. So AKPK is designed to help those people who realize that they have repayment issues, they start to miss payment, and then intervene and help to restructure some debt to save these people from going bankrupt. So AKPK does not provide you with any loans, and it will really depend on the severity of your debt crisis. So maybe if you come in, you don't have that much of a problem, they would just give you some professional financial advice. But people who are on the worst side of the spectrum, they may recommend you to join their debt management program. So this video will share all the findings that I have about AKPK and the debt management program based on what I found on the website, my telephone conversation with one of AKPK's counselor, and also the story from one of my dear friend who is actually in this program. So if you are enrolled in the debt management program, what AKPK will be doing essentially is that they will consolidate all the outstanding loans that you have, and then they will negotiate with each and every one of these creditors. And essentially what they're doing is that they're stretching out your loan tenure, so your monthly repayment will be lower. So it's easier for you to repay back those loans. So if your creditors agree with the new repayment plan, which is lower than what it was before, how it works moving forward is that you pay to AKPK, and then AKPK will make sure that your creditors will get paid according to the new repayment plan. So as long as you pay AKPK every month, you should be all right. So if you understand the pros and cons of this debt management program and you enroll in it, what will happen is that whatever credit cards that you have, if you have one, will be terminated by your bank. You'll no longer be able to have a credit card, and you can't apply for any new loans whatsoever. No new credit cards, no new hire purchase car loans, and no new home mortgages that you can apply for as long as you are enrolled in this program. Now, who is the AKPK's debt management program for? It's not for everybody. As I mentioned, it's for people who have quite a severe debt crisis problem that they start to miss payment. So according to my friend, common symptoms of people who are a good fit for this programs are people who have so much debt that they have exhausted their savings to pay off all these debt. They probably have maxed out their credit cards and then probably took out a personal loan to cover some of their debts, and they maxed that one out too. They start to miss payments for a couple of months, and then they're starting to get reminder phone calls from their bank, which could be suffocating and tiring. So you can consider the debt management program under AKPK to be one of the last things you want to do before you eventually go bankrupt. It's like the last defense. You don't want to go here willy-nilly just for the fun of it, because there are implications on your finances, which we will cover in a little bit. So now we're going to start with the pros and cons of joining AKPK's debt management program. So let's start with the advantages. Number one is that because they stretch out your loan tenure, your monthly installment becomes lower. It's easier for you to repay back those loans. Now, in terms of interest rate, whether it will go up or down, that will entirely depend on the negotiation between AKPK and your creditors. Benefit number two, let's say you have 3 to 4 loans that you have to pay every month. So if you join the program, they consolidate everything into one account. So each month, instead of you paying 4 different loans individually, you can pay this new amount to AKPK, and then AKPK will handle the rest. They'll make sure that all your creditors will be paid according to the new repayment plan that they negotiated with the bank. So benefit number 3, once you're in the program, your credit cards will be terminated. Now this will depend. I put this under an advantage because if you might have problems with this self-discipline with a credit card, then taking away your credit card might be a good idea to save your finances. Benefit number 4, privacy. If you are enrolled in the program, your employer will not know that you are in this program. Benefit number 5, unlike somebody who's actually bankrupt, if you are enrolled in the debt management program, you can still travel overseas if you want to. And the last benefit, AKPK can also help you out with your PTPN student loans. So those are pretty good benefits in my opinion. Now, the disadvantage, however, if you join the debt management program under AKPK, first of all, they might not be able to cover all types of bank loans. You need to call AKPK and talk to your counselor and explain what your situation is, and they'll see if they can help you out or not. The second disadvantage is that you will no longer have a credit card. In today's age, in my opinion, having a credit card is quite important. However, if you got yourself into this mess in the first place, taking your credit card away might be a good idea. Okay, third, this is a big one. So if you are enrolled in AKPK's debt management program, it will show up in your secrets report. Banks will be very reluctant to provide you with any new loans as long as you are in the program. Matter of fact, even after you have settled all your debt and then exited the program, it might take some while to build back your credit to the point that banks will be comfortable enough to loan you any more new money. So that's something that you have to think of. So if you don't have a mortgage yet, that's something that could have a big impact on you. Eventually, maybe you want to buy a house. So this will affect your ability to get a home loan in the future. It's not saying that you are forever doomed to never be able to get a loan, but once you are in the program and then you have the history that you are in the program, it's going to be tougher for you to gain the confidence from the banks to give you the loan, is all I'm saying. So that's something you need to know. So for the full list of pros and cons, I'm going to leave the link in the description below. So there you go. That's the extent of my research on AKPK based on the information on their website, the telephone conversation I had with one of their consultants, and also an interview with one of my friends who is currently in this program. I find the officer that I talked to on the phone very professional and non-judgmental. If you have some sort of problem, it's always a good idea to give them a call first and to see if they could be a right fit to help you or not. So I'm going to leave the hotline phone number in the description along with their website link. So I hope this video has been helpful. You can help me to like and subscribe my channel. See ya. Bye.